The second audience question, and we will start with Clay this time. The children of DeKalb County are the most vulnerable and at-risk population when it comes to sexual assault and serious physical abuse. What do you see the role of the state's attorney is in addressing these cases?
Tough job. I mean, tough cases come in that courthouse. It'd be nice if I could stand here and give you some bright line rule on how we're going to wave a wand and we're going to get all those people off the street. Unfortunately, you don't know they're on the street until they've already committed the crime. The only thing I can pledge to you is if I identify an individual that's doing harm on the street, particularly to children, I would view it as my responsibility to make sure that person is taken off of the street for as long as possible. There's degrees in these cases. Sometimes you have circumstances where you have a situation that, maybe calls for some counseling or some intervention. Trying to keep families intact should be something that we strive for. But in those cases where you can identify these people, we have the sex offender registration. We've come up with some ways to do it. But, again, the saddest part of the state's attorney's job and the saddest part of being a judge or a defense lawyer is, unfortunately, these crimes occur, and they seem to be occurring more frequently. We've had a couple of cases come through the courthouse recently that would make you cry if you just heard a brief description of what some of these small children went through. The only thing I think that we can do as a society is communicate with each other, keep our eyes open, keep our eyes on our children, talk to our teachers, get together with the local police officers, get together as a community, because a strong community, somebody here earlier talked about communication. What a reason to communicate if it means that it will save children. If we have neighbors that know each other, if you see a 4-year-old girl up the street unattended, you take an interest and you step out. Maybe we get away from our smartphones and our active, busy lives, and maybe we pay attention to our communities. And I think maybe then we can stop, some of these predators from harming our children.
The role of the state's attorney in cases involving children, our most vulnerable in our community, starts before that matter gets into the courthouse. Actually, by law, the Child Advocacy Center, there is a multidisciplinary team in place here in DeKalb County that the state's attorney heads up. And this multidisciplinary team includes the Department of Children and Family Services, it includes law enforcement officials, it includes members of the school system, members of the local hospital. So there is this multidisciplinary team set up before the matter even gets into court, because these are issues we have to deal with the moment they happen. And we're not only dealing with the child victim, who we do not want to re-victimize, but also their family, their brothers and sisters, the non-offending adults in the home. As an assistant state's attorney in Cook County, I've handled these cases from the moment the incident occurs, being involved with witness interviews, being involved with investigation, charging. Then it gets into our courthouse. That's when we, the public and the community, may see these cases. But we have to be involved, the state's attorney has to be involved from the moment these crimes happen, because we have to make sure that our children are protected.